Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Edo 2020. Has APC shot their own leg ahead of September 19 election? This is a question. Could this have happened? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, however time we're reaching you. I will want to say you are highly esteemed and we value you for your continuous support. Thank you. It's a question. Could APC have shot themselves on the foot? With regards to this election, a lot has been going on. You've been hearing all that has been happening with regards to APC. Adams Oshomole, what he has done 4 years ago, just rising up, is like a plant he planted 4 years ago has fully matured and it's coming back to not only haunt but to cause a lot of havoc to now his candidate, Pastor Ize Iyamu. A lot of people have said, please don't call him a pastor, but for crying out loud, for goodness sake, he has the title conferred on him as a pastor. He may not be functioning as a pastor, he wants to be a governor, but the title is still there, just like once a chief, always a chief. Yes, so that's what we are talking about today. APC is a party. I mean, by the way, today we reported not quite long ago. If you have not followed, please go ahead and get all the details with regards to that. We're talking about APC, the big boys storming APC secretariat today for strategic planning and meeting. And alongside, they made a very strong statement vowing to the people of Edo State that they have to win Edo State by fire, by force. He said because Edo State is their only stronghold in the south unless they want to lose 2023 presidential election, meaning that PDP has cleared the whole of the south. You see, south. So they have to have some states in the south. He said just what happened earlier this year when Bayelsa State was also taken off their grips. He says so they cannot, and from the back door, that was the exact words he used. So they cannot allow that to happen again in Edo State. Let's carry on with the news and get all the details. Edo 2020, as APC shot their own leg ahead of September 19 governorship election, the ruling All Progressive Congress APC may have shot their own leg in Edo State ahead of the September governorship election in the state. It is often said that the interest of the party comes first before that of an individual in any political party. But this was obviously not the case in Edo during APC screening of the gubernatorial candidates, considering the rift between the embittered former national chairman of the state and Governor Godwin Obaseki, who ought to be re-elected for a second term. It can be assumed that Obaseki disqualification was a deliberate act as a form of punishment or to show superiority. It is possible that the masterminds behind his disqualification may have believed it is the way to stop the governor from contesting in the forthcoming election. But little did they know that as one door closes, another, even a bigger door, opens. Politics, like they say, is a game you either win or lose. The APC may have lost in the politics of Obaseki's disqualification. An NYC discharge certificate, oh, that was another one. What we have now is comparable to someone who just shot himself on the foot. Since the disqualification of Obaseki, APC, the governor has been gaining even more support in his new party, PDP. The way they rally around him and are clamoring for him to win is amazing. The support he did not get in APC. Many of his loyalists have been moving to the PDP in a show of solidarity with their governor. This has continued to strengthen PDP in the state, while the APC get weaker, thinner by the day. No matter the problem between individuals, it is a political party. In a political party, it is expected that we put aside our differences and work as a common unit for the good of the party. However, this has not been the case. In Edo State, you could see the force playing out. The ultimate prize is September 19, 2020, where the determination will be if Edo State will become a PDP state again or back to the APC. The contention is on. The game is on. There can only be one winner in the case of a governorship election. It is either you win or you lose. But with this, the actions of APC has made Godwin Obaseki gain more sympathy from the people and is moving strong with support and getting endorsement from different people. What could you say this means? Well, my people, it actually sounds like somebody who just shot himself on the foot. Because if you look at what has happened in APC from the disqualification, I mean, starting from the whole saga between Obaseki and Governor Gordon Obaseki and Oshomole, in the first place, in the first instance, is a pity because, come to think of it, I actually also feel for Oshomole. But no, 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 don't crucify me yet. Listen, why I feel for him. He allowed himself to be played. I mean, there was a problem between him and Obaseki, and he allowed himself to be played. He allowed, first of all, you cannot be the judge in your own case. It's not done. You cannot decide the outcome of your own case, no matter the level you have attained as a judge. You can't. It's against the law. Now, Adams Oshomole was the APC chairman, and he is the one to coordinate all these things. First of all, even if he wants to deal with Gordon Obaseki, should have distanced himself and make it seem like he has nothing to do with it. But it was too obvious that he has so much stake in the Edo State election, which actually became a blessing in disguise for Obaseki. Obaseki began to gain not only popularity in Edo State, but internationally all over, to anyone who cares to listen to politics of Nigeria. Don't forget, the world is watching. Check out Nigerians in diaspora, the nations of the world. It's just because of the whole event of COVID-19 that everybody is kind of, looking forward to how they can save their population, how they can better their people, what's next and all that. You would have been hearing even much more with regards to this election. Why I said I feel for Oshomole was President Muhammadu Buhari, Oshomole, was all over the country in 2019 campaigning for him. You could see that your guy is really embittered with whatever Obaseki has done to him. Why didn't you speak a word in season into the matter? But the president did not say a word. He actually kept quiet. Oshomole will come to visit him. They will have a laugh, have a drink, talk over tables, and go. But guess what? He was just looking at him and waiting for him. When you are playing a game of chess, you are looking at the outcome, you are watching. As soon as your opponent, you are already emphasizing in your heart, takes the wrong turn, you checkmate and you are a winner. So that's what the president even did to Shomole. In my opinion, I feel the president and some other people were already tired of Oshomole. They wanted to get him out, but they wanted him to be the architect of his own, of whatever is going to be the outcome. They didn't want to do it, obviously. They would sound as an ingrate. That's why I said I feel for him. He allowed himself. And as we're speaking now, the chairman of APC is being contemplated if he should go to the north. So in the south, there is nothing for them in APC. Is he Ashiwaji Bola Tinubu? His position is shaking. 2023 presidency aspiration is a mirage, like a far dream. He's not sure yet. He's very, very blurry because he's not sure if APC will give him that ticket. Adams Oshomole was a very sure candidate, sure person to help him get to that position. But guess what? That seemed not to be likely at the moment. What are we talking about? Politics, be careful. You think they are smiling for you, they use you and they dump you. So don't kill yourself for any politician. At the end of the day, it is called politics. They know how they meet, how they relate. That's why I'm pleading with you. Vote wisely for somebody who cares about your people, who cares about you, who wants Edo State to be better, who loves the people, who has a vision for development moving forward and a better life for men and women, that will create job, pay teachers, pensioners salaries, help the state to be better. What do you think? God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.